All right, everybody, Bryce here, coming at you with another real quick crypto market update. Look, I can see my breath. I am so cold, I can't even begin to explain it. I am not an East Coast guy. I'm here at Newark Airport, flying home from a big New York trip. Was meeting with several hedge funds, market makers, OTC desks. I even met a Crypt Nation subscriber. I thought that was incredible. I even saw one of our employees as well for dinner. So we had a ton of fun. We got a lot done. A lot of meetings. All I can say, guys, I'm turning more and more bullish by the minute, okay? More and more bullish by the minute. Getting more selective with the assets that I'm trading. I'm so bullish on Bitcoin primarily. I think Bitcoin's turning. I was talking to people that were buying the dip at 80K, finding every couch penny left that they could in order to buy Bitcoin at 80K. Look, I am so excited about where this market is going. We talked a lot about the Clarity Act. Okay, the Clarity Act is looking like it's gonna be passing. Okay, it's gonna be passing. A lot of the word on the street is Q1 of this year. That will be a huge, huge unlock for capital in the crypto markets. And it's not just the hedge funds, the fast money guys that are buying the dip. By the way, the market bottomed out at the anchored volume weighted average price from the start of the ETFs, okay? I can't even feel my hands right now, by the way. I can't even think when it's cold. But I'm so jazzed up that I just had to come to you guys real quick with this market update because, it's just an incredibly opportunistic time to be buying crypto, okay? There's support below us. Who's buying below us? It's not just the hedge funds. Guys, it's the Abu Dhabi Sovereign Wealth Fund. It's the Harvard Endowment, some of the smartest, largest, deepest pocketed investors in the world that are buying crypto, primarily Bitcoin right now, right? The market needs to regain confidence first and foremost in Bitcoin before the altcoins can really take off and have their day in the sun, which I'm praying for sun when I get back home. But all I'm saying, guys, is that Larry Fink, he was on the New York Times Deal Book Summit just this past week, and he was saying that not only does he know the Abu Dhabi Sovereign Wealth Fund and probably other sovereign wealth funds as well are buying, but if you look back at some of his comments in January, he said once they start buying, they're not going to be stopping. And that's the road to $700,000 price target for Bitcoin that he has. Again, this is the largest asset manager in the world, Larry Fink, okay? Head of BlackRock. So I'm so excited. The energy is palpable, in New York. Again, people were talking about the Fed rate cuts. Back in November, there was like 0% odds, then it went all the way up to 75% odds, then down to 50%. Now there's 95% odds that we're gonna start getting rate cuts come December next week. So that's gonna be really big. And then lastly, everybody was talking about how bullish they are based on the concept of a packed Fed, okay? Whether you love it or hate it, we're gonna get rate cuts from Trump's Federal Reserve chairman, who's probably gonna be this guy, Kevin Hassett, who is an uber dove, meaning he's gonna wanna bring rates low, 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 low. So there's a lot of positive stuff to look forward to, guys. It's always darkest before the dawn, okay? It's always darkest before the dawn. Right now, it's a funky market. I know a lot of people have been liquidated. A lot of people have been having a lot of trouble in their trading. But guys, stay confident, stay cool, okay? Because the best is yet to come. These guys, these big money guys are setting positions for 10 years, 20 years. They're not worried about the volatility. They love the volatility. It's an opportunity for them, okay? So we need to think like the smart money. We need to think like the big money. We can't think like all the guys on Twitter and YouTube that are freaking out every single day about 2% up, 2% down. They're on leverage. They're getting liquidated. Don't think like losers, okay? Think like the winners, the long-term capital allocators, and you guys are gonna be doing just fine, okay? So that's your market update. I gotta get inside. I don't wanna miss my flight. My wife would be pissed if I missed my flight, so I gotta start heading back. But that's your market update, guys. I'm excited to be back, joining you guys for coaching calls and all that good stuff. So we'll talk to you soon. Oh, and by the way, real quick, if you don't already have a subscription to a service where you could get, critical market updates, research, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, all that good stuff, plus much, much more, buy zones, sell zones, what we're trading, what we're doing, if you don't have anything like that, but you want something like that, well, I highly encourage you to check us out, okay? Check us out. For $1, I'll give you a 1-week trial to Crypt Nation. You can come and see what my analysts and I are putting together day in and day out. Join us for calls. It'll be a lot of fun. Click that big button below, click that link, and we'll see you inside. $1, 1-week trial.